morning, guys. This is Min-Jae Kwon of Team 44. So our project theme is Ethical Challenges in Generative AI, a comparative analysis of ChatGPT and other models' technical approaches. So let's first look at the consequences of unethical AI. In 2016, Microsoft has launched its service, Pay. And not after long from its first launch, they had to stop the service because it inserted a lot on Twitter. And later, in 2020, a chatbot named Iruda was launched in Korea, and for the similar reason, it had to stop launch within a month. And in 2023, on February, which is not a long time from today, Google had demonstrated its chatbot Bard AI, and Bard had made lots of mistakes, so Google's share was decreased by $100 billion, which is approximately 130조 won in Korean. When we first learned about artificial intelligence, most of you guys have probably saw the picture in the screen. This is a learning agent. And learning agent sets a goal, and according to the goal, it acts and learns. So we found out that being ethical is not just for morally good, but it's for making a good performance. If it's not ethical, AI will give a bad performance. And interest in AI ethics is growing over the time. This is the praise from the paper Lambda. And here we can see they propose two key challenges as safety and factual grounding. And here, these are chapters from Stanford HAI 2023 Artificial Intelligence Index. And chapter 3, we can see technical AI ethics. And on chapter 7, they are handling diversity. And this is the graph from the same report. And here we can see that interest in AI ethics is growing over the time. So that is why we set our theme as Ethical Challenges in Generative AI, a comparative analysis of ChatGPT and other models' technical approaches. And to achieve our goals, we searched few papers. First, we mainly searched papers about ChatGPT. These are the papers that were published from OpenAI. And second, we found paper from Google, Lambda, and paper from Lambda was the phrase that I saw you before just now. And we also looked papers about BERT and Llama and Hyperclova, but we couldn't find papers about Ernie, which was AI service, chatbot service launched from Baidu. From the paper above, GPT-4 technical report, it says there are about differences between GPT-3 and GPT-4, but they said limitations from GPT-3 was not that improved on GPT-4. So that is why we are going to mainly look at GPT-4, but if there's lack of information, we'll also look at GPT-3 papers. I'm sorry. And the second paper is training language models to follow instructions with human feedback. It's RLHF, and it's when you guys use ChatGPT, there's thumbs up button and thumbs down button. Maybe it's my laptop problem. Yeah. And this is about how I'm going to quickly summarize my PPT because the screen is not showing up. So we found a book called Reliable AI Intelligence, and on this book they are handling AI ethics which is mainly about reliability and fairness. And there are more criteria, but we're going to mainly look at reliability and fairness. And what we will do is to investigate and analyze the ethical challenges that generative AI models encounter and the technical solutions applied to address them. And second, we're going for models that are publicly available, like ChatGPT and BERT. We'll conduct experiments to evaluate their effectiveness in handling these issues. Prompt engineering is the state-of-art skill, and maybe we're going to make some prompts that can actually attack those AI chatbots. And finally, we're going to suggest how models should be developed further by comparing the pros and cons of the technical approaches of each model. And that is it for our project proposal.
실제로 이벨리에이트 할 수 있는 모델이 뭐가 있어요?
실제로
할수 있는 모델.
우선은 챗GPT를 평가할 수 있다고 생각하고 있고요. 왜냐하면은 인터넷에서 많이 떠돌아다니는 거긴 한데 GPT-3 같은 경우에는 그 조선왕조실록과 현대 기술을 결합해서 질문을 하면은 세종대왕님께서 맥북을 사용하셨다 이런 말도 안 되는 답변을 내놓기도 하더라고요. 그리고 GPT-4 같은 경우에는 정확도가 많이 높아졌긴 한데 20%에서 40% 정도의 확률로 오답을 내놓는다고 합니다. 그래서 그런 부분에 대해서 평가를 해볼 수 있을 것 같다고 생각하고요. 그 다음에 벌트 같은 경우에는 저희가 생각하기에 좀 그 윤리적으로는 많이 신경을 못 썼다고 생각을 해요. 왜냐하면 이거는 그냥 학습을 해가지고 새로운 모델을 만들어주는 모델이라고 생각을 하고, 이루다 같은 경우에도 벌트를 기반으로 만들어졌는데 2020년에 처음 만들어지고 윤리적인 문제가 일어나는 것만 봐도 벌트가 그 학습하는 모델로서는 훌륭하지만 윤리적인 문제를 해결했다고는 신경 썼다고는 생각하지 않습니다. 그래가지고 이 다음에 구글에서 만든 람다 같은 경우에 윤리적인 문제를 일단 신경을 썼고, 그래서 람다에서 이제 이발루에이트를 할 수 있다고 생각을 합니다. 이제 라마 하이퍼클로버 같은 경우에는 아직 출시가 안 됐기 때문에
람다를 지금 실제로 쓸 수 있나요? 잘 몰라요.
네, 일단은 바드 같은 경우에 람다를 기반으로 만들어진 걸로 확인했고요. 바드 같은 경우에는 이미 오답을 2월달에 오답을 내놨지만 지금 사용을 할 수 있는 걸로 봤습니다.
일단 주제 자체가 다른 또랑 다르게 어떤 트레이닝이나 이렇게 들어가지 않기 때문에
네, 맞습니다.
충분히 많은 실험이랑 분석이 들어가야 돼요.
네, 그래서 저희가 지금은 우선 많은 논문을 찾아보지 못했지만 한 몇십 개의 논문을 찾아볼 것으로 예상이 되고, 실험보다는 아마 분석 위주로 가지 않을까 생각이 듭니다.
네, 알겠습니다.